Welcome back, everybody, to the absolute craziness that is the Emperor Karl Franz campaign. So this is a campaign, of course, that, like the others on this channel, we are using some mods and a particular playstyle to make the difficulty of the campaign brutally difficult, but then on top of that, we also made this a thematic campaign where we decided to try how it would work using Karl Franz and his leadership of the Empire to try to empower the other Imperial factions. Really quick summary, because I know some of you are probably tired of hearing me mention this in the last few episodes. He's kind of fed up with the dithering of the other Imperial electors, and so yeah, at this point we've decided, you know what, enough is enough. We're no longer going to ask nicely for people. We're no longer going to do what we want. We're no longer going to try to empower our neighbors, but instead we're just going to have to start to take matters into our own hands. So we started out with the Confederation down here of Wissenland, which is a pretty huge step in terms of increasing our power. Unfortunately, at the same time, as you can see right here, we're losing tons of money per turn, so it's really unsustainable. I just am reluctant to disband any more than we already have disbanded until we get a little bit of these, a few more of these invaders out of our territory. Now, we did in the last episode fight a pretty major battle here, two battles in fact, against scaling. At this point, we've pretty much pushed scaling away. I don't think we're going to have to worry about them for a little while. And of course, 2 episodes ago, we did the same thing to Wulfric. So yeah, both Wulfric and scaling here are both at this point not that big of a deal in terms of having to worry about them. Instead, we still have other big deals that we have to worry about, namely Festus right here. Kazrak is somewhere in this area right here, but he's currently in his hidden encampment stance. We, of course, have the Black Pit tribe up here, which is pretty strong considering it's a minor Greenskins faction. And there are other enemies floating about as well. We got Templehof down here. We've won several battles against them, but as you can see, they're already building themselves back up yet again. And then we, of course, have Sylvania, who were invading the territory of Wissenland. We did, after we confederated Wissenland here, hopefully put ourselves in a position to be able to fight back against them a little bit, but we did have to disband a lot of our strength. I also, maybe foolishly, maybe prematurely, I detected a cult here in Blighted Towers. It was the Changeling, I think, if memory serves, and I went ahead and paid to have that cleared out, and now I'm realizing upon reflection, I may not have wanted to do that just yet because it's extremely possible that Sylvania here is going to try to attack Blighted Towers with as many as 3 armies, and even though it's a walled city, yeah, there's no way we can defend against 3 armies. So I don't know. We'll see how effectively the AI kind of moves their armies in collaboration with one another and is able to take that. So that's something to look forward to, or to not look forward to. We also had asked Talabicland to attack this army right there of the Vampire Counts of Sylvania, and he's kind of trailing them, not at all aggressively, which is more or less what I expect anymore about our AI allies and the uselessness of the war coordination. So, a couple things that I did want to follow up on. One of them being, it was requested that I go ahead and name some of the units here. So I want to name these as Nuln units. Particularly, we've got the Hochland long rifles. We've got the Nuln Ironsides right there. But I do want to go ahead and follow the naming convention that we used up here with where are you at? Right here. Valmir Blaze. Like, we have the Arrows of Mor right here. Thanks again for the naming suggestion there. But our typical naming convention is just going to be to number our different regiments here with their appropriate unit designation. So, first things first, we know we're going to move him back in. He needs the replenishment. We need to be able to defend against Festus. That was something that I had started to do at the end of the last episode before realizing that I wasn't going to be able to save the game, so I had to remember to do that in this episode. Now, back to you. Let's go ahead and do this. Our lords don't need renaming, but if anybody has a suggestion for a lord name, or for a character name at all, feel free to let me know. I think you're going to be the first known halberdiers over here. And of course we have the second known halberdiers. I'm not going to do this with absolutely every unit in every army, but for major milestones like us confederating Wissenland and Nuln here, I think it's worth doing it. So you are going to be the first Nuln greatswords, and we're going to see how many of these we still have later on in the game. Now, the first few episodes of, well, I shouldn't say the first few, the last few episodes, the most recent few episodes of this campaign. First, Hochland long rifles. Okay, that's fine. So these are not going to be, I'm just going to name these first, second, and third Hochland long rifles instead of renaming them to Nuln. Anyway, the last few episodes have been mostly just about survival, but I think at this point we can maybe expand upon our objectives for the next episode or two to go a little bit beyond survival and maybe try to accomplish something more. So I think the first thing that I'd really like to do is prioritize stabilizing the invasion of Sylvania. So one very high priority is, of course, to try to do something about these three armies. Don't know exactly what we're going to do about that. We may not really get a good opportunity to, but it is at least it's an objective. Whether or not it's attainable is another question. The other thing is we really need to make sure that we've got Festus and Kazrak bottled up, that they're not going to be in a position to gain any more ground on us. So, and then Tempelhof, like I said, sort of a fourth priority if we consider Sylvania number 1, Festus number 2, Kazrak number 3. Tempelhof is probably number 4 at this point. I don't have a good army down here with which to try to take over Blood Keep. It's going to be a very tough nut to crack because they do have a size 20 garrison now. It is a walled city, so yeah, going to be a challenge here to take it. But at the very least, we need to make sure that Tempelhof does not get another opportunity to successfully invade us here. All right. I've said about all that. Let's just go ahead and get the show on the road. If Kazrak is over here, that does kind of free up Gregor Braun here to do something else. Now, his Winds of Magic are already quite good. I think what I'd like to do, if I want to get him in a position, I think, where he can move in multiple directions. So we're taking him out. We're going to put him in ambush stance. I'm not worried that Kazrak is going to roll down and take Ubersreich because I don't think he's strong enough to without laying siege to it. So as long as we make sure that we're close enough to come this way with Gregor Baron's army, should it be necessary, then we should be okay. I also would kind of like him to be close enough to roll up here and help out with an attack on Festus if Festus decides to land. I'm kind of thinking maybe well, not next turn probably. This army needs more than one turn, I think, to replenish. But in any case, we want to get ourselves in a position where we can move in any of a number of different directions with him. So I think what we'll do is we'll move him into the woods. As long as he stays at 70%, he's deep in the woods here. He looks to me like he's fairly centrally located to either be able to go northwest or even possibly east or southeast. So I'm reasonably okay with that decision for him. Now, you've already moved. Rudy Koch, you're my degrading army. And, of course, Elspeth here, you have moved. You're in channeling stance because you desperately need Winds of Magic. You're close enough that he could turn around and attack you, and we could easily retreat, but I don't know that we would have to because I kind of feel like this, even though it's a much smaller army, I feel like we could pretty, I don't want to say easily, but we could certainly take on that army, I think. Okay, and then this hero right here, we have movement with you. You're a melee specialist. I'd really like to get you into an army. You're a monster tracker. You're not great with your trait in terms of being good in battle, but at least your skills are good in battle. Training is absolutely worthless, but, you know, the AI is going to do that. The AI is going to AI. I think what we might do... We don't have an Empire captain in that army.
Yes.
Of course, we do have an Empire captain in Valmir Blaze's army because we have good old Quinn. I think I want to have an Empire captain in each army as much as possible. So maybe we send him down here. There's 2 witch hunters in this army. Let's see what they have. Scavenge. Wow, the AI is bad with assigning skills. Okay, and your trait is Weapon Master. Okay, that's fine. And then you
Amethyst Mage.
You are level 23. Holy cow, you are immortal. You've got Scavenge, again a waste, but and Cleanse Corruption is more or less a waste. It's certainly not a priority, but anyway, it is what it is. Physical resistance and yeah, that's good. A little bit of a debuff there to the enemies. Confident, that's good. I'll take that. Gutter Fighter, okay, so you're definitely better in melee than you are in ranged. At least right now. You've got Counter Striker. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So you definitely should stay in the army as well. All right, so I think what I want to do then, and this engineer, you're immortal as well. You are providing triangulation, which is excellent. So that's good. I'm glad you're providing triangulation for the Hochland long rifles and the Nuln Ironsides. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty cool with what you've done there. You're pretty good yourself. You're boosting income, which is not what I would have chosen, but it is what it is. All right, so I think then, now that I'm thinking about it, what I'd like to do is get you down into her army. This looks like the right way to do it. Yeah, you're not going to get there this turn, obviously, but if Blighted Towers, I don't want to spend a lot of money on an emergency army right here with like Regiments of Renown. It's the only thing we can do to throw up an army really quickly. I don't really want to spend money trying to defend it this turn just because our money situation is so absolutely dire. But if it holds out for one turn and we can get Elspeth up there to help out, well, that changes things. Then it's going to be worth probably doing something to try to hang on to it. And of course, we still have Fildorf down here, which is a big concern. The garrison at least is replenished. We're demolishing this. I obviously am going to need to do something to help defend it until it can get a garrison building built, which is going to be a while. That might even be a good use for Gregor Braun, is to send him down here. But let's wait and see what Kazrak does up here. Okay, let me just go through my armies and heroes and make sure that we've moved them all, or at least have them where we want them. Looks like we've moved them all. Yes, okay. And then from a settlement standpoint, Castle Reichgard, 7,600. Absolutely cannot afford it. We would be left with 1 gold in the treasury. So, yeah, don't think I want to do that since I'm losing 1,500 per turn. You at least will give us a little bit of money when we demolish that. And, okay, I think we're good. I don't want to spend the money on upgrading that, although long term I definitely want to. All right, how do we feel? Yeah, we definitely want to get some artillery units recruited over here. Okay, I think we're done with both our settlements and... Oh, I know, there was one other thing that that you guys mentioned, and I very much appreciate it, and that is we need not electoral machinations, not diplomatic talks. We need elector counts. Here we go. We need to make sure... Yep, sure enough. Okay. We've got 2 assignments that we can make right here. So... Where's Elspeth? Yeah, Elspeth von Draken. Okay, so... One of them, this one right here, Bloodbringer, ability the Wissenland Runefang, weapon strength and melee attack. What is her... Before I assign it to her, what is she good at? She's very fast. She's okay, but not super at melee. She's got AP. Yeah, she's all right. She's all right. She's got 2 of these legendary magic items, so that's good. And of course, she's immortal. All right, I think I'm reasonably okay with giving her what sort of thematically would make sense here. So let's do that. Let's assign her to the proper assignment right there. She is, of course, now the Elector Count of Nuln of Wissenland. And then finally we have Solent here, the Elector Count of Solent. Okay. And this would provide Grudge Settler, the Solend Runefang. This is a leadership debuff to everybody within 35 meters. So we want it to be a melee combatant. Gregor Braun would certainly make some sense. I think it'll be him. It's either... I don't know whether long-term... I mean, Valmir Blaze has done an absolutely fabulous job filling in with Emperor Karl Franz, but when Emperor Karl Franz is able to come back on the campaign map, I'm going to put him back in charge of that army. So, yeah, let's do Gregor Braun here.
As you say,
okay.
sir.
Congratulations. Gregor, you are now an Elector. And you have Grudge Settler. And I just have to remember to use it. Okay. Bloodbringer. Oh, does that... She already had a weapon. Did she just... And Grudge Settler, okay. Did she just lose a weapon? Yes, the Pale Scythe. So which one of these is better? Weapon strength and melee attack. This one does... Oh, spell mastery and spell resistance. Well, since she's a spellcaster primarily... Well, she's really not just yet. Okay, I think in time I will want to switch it back to her. This magic item can only be equipped by her. So if I do this, Bloodbringer I can now give to somebody else. Okay, well that kind of clinches that. So let's go ahead and find... where's Valmir Blaze? Yes. Valmir Blaze. I could give you Bloodbringer. Quinn, where you at, Quinn? Oh, you've already got Dragon Tooth. You've already got a legendary. Okay, I need to find somebody.
To the provinces.
Gavin Meyer. You are noble. You are pretty decent in melee. You're not spectacular. Let me see here. Can we find a better use?
Praise Sigmar.
Somebody who's all about the melee.
And known.
Who calls?
Alexis Hall. Bloodbringer. You got it, my man. Okay. For that matter, do we have anything else that needs assigning while I'm looking at it? That can only go to a lord. This can only go to a lord. Well, let's take a look at our lord. So, Elspeth,
Amethyst Mage.
Do you have room? I think I'm going to not give you anything else. I think maybe Valmir Blaze, you do have room, so let's give you that. That'll help out, actually. You are in a position where that can be useful. And then, of course, this. Sure, why not? Okay. All right, I think we're about as maxed out as we can be, considering our circumstances. I do now have over 2,000 prestige, so I now could also... I also have access to Requisition and Casus Belli, but I'm not going to... I'm not going to do anything spending prestige right now. Unless... You know what I just realized? Okay. Stirland, you are at war with many of our same enemies. Let me see here. Who are we close to? Karag Ziflin, but you're not really very strong. I don't think I want to waste any prestige on trying to be nice to you.
Sigma's will.
Marienburg, we could always try to influence Marienburg a little bit more. Kislev might be worth being on better relations with.
Who calls?
Stirland, would we want to be... The thing is, I'm considering trying to get you into an alliance because you do have reasonably good strength and your armies are wandering around uselessly.
All right.
Oh, we could confederate Marienburg. Interesting. And we could make peace with scaling. Okay. First things first. How much would scaling give us?
To this.
Yes, please. Boom. They're a distraction anyway. I don't want to focus on them. And that was 9,000 gold. Yeah, I'll take that. Definitely take that. That's what being aggressive in the last episode did for us. Let's take a look now in terms of... In terms of you... Defeating Kazrak or defeating Kraka. I actually think it's more likely that we'll defeat Kazrak since he's closer to us, so I'm going to accept that as a mission. We only have 8 allegiance, so obviously we can't do anything other than that. Talabikland, we have 42. We've already given you a target. We could spend money, 2,000. Would it be worth spending 2,000 on an outpost? Probably not. Okay, and then we already have this defeat Dreska von Drak. Okay. Alright. Well, now that we have more money available to us, let's reconsider this right here. Actually, let's look at it this way first. Oh, I can't do... What about you? Can I do Regiments of Renown here? Yes, I can. Okay, so we do have Regiments of Renown that are available. If I really wanted to try to help defend Blighted Towers. I'm not going to do it because it's unsustainable long term, and also I've already wasted the chance to move Alexis Hall into the army to help defend here. You're already maxed out. I'm not going to spend any money recruiting into you, I don't think. I could always disband a regiment of renown or two, or merge together some units. Nah, I don't think I need to. I don't think Festus will attack, and there's nobody else close enough to attack. Okay. And then you, I like you better hidden, as opposed to pulling you out so I can do recruiting. I actually think we're gonna, well, I guess what I can do now, this frees me up to be able to level up this if I wanted to. This does increase the recruit rank of Reichsguard. I feel reasonably okay with that. You, did I want to level you up 3,600? This would take us from 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, mostly low-tier units, to 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 slightly better units. It's really not worth the money. Okay, and then you, obviously nothing I can do there, and then you, nothing I can do here. And we're back to this. Alright, I could go ahead and level this up then. Let's do it. We could afford it. Okay. We're also going to be fighting more battles, which is going to give us the chance to make more money if we win them. Of course, that's the important part. All right, I think in that case, what I may do, Marienburg, I'm not, because I think you're going to lose Bogenhofen here. I guess let me see how expensive it would be to improve our relations. Oh, I can't do it with anybody other than the other Imperial factions. Okay. Stirland, it would be 100 prestige. Is it worth 100 prestige to improve relations with you? Their fealty is only 5. Wow. Holy cow, I did not realize it was that low. And your fealty is down to 7. No, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I think in that case, we're ready to go ahead and do our intern. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but it is what it is. Again, it's telling me that Talabikland is mobilizing against the war coordination target, and yet I feel like they probably won't. Or at least they'll pursue them extremely slowly. Okay, Clan Mulder, we still haven't seen what they're up to. The dwarfs, can't really see what they're up to. The Barrow Legion, same. Sylvania, here we go. Are they going to attack Blighted Towers? Looks like they are. They're going to attack it with everything. Decisive defeat. Okay. Alright, this is why I was saying I should not have bothered to spend the money to get rid of that Chaos Cult. Okay. Well, if it was just the one army, I wouldn't feel too concerned about this, but obviously it's not just the one army. Well, we're going to fight it as best we can. There's a lot of different approaches here. Let's see how they do this. It probably would have been tough even if I had tried to summon what's the word I'm looking for, to recruit an emergency army here to help reinforce this. It's probably just as well that I didn't. Depending on how big this map is, however, it's going to take a long time. Potentially, it might take a long time for their reinforcing army to get there. I don't know. I'm not exactly holding out hope that we could win this, but we should be able to do pretty decent damage, at least. I wish I had more of these guys, these handgunners. We have a limited amount of ranged units here. Okay, so right here, first things first. Just want to get everybody off the walls so I can get organized here. Okay, so what do we have right here? First of all, the reinforcements are coming in there. It's not going to take them all that long, but they are slow at least. Okay, so we got skeleton spearmen. This is where both the corpse cart and their characters, their mortis engine, and their Vargoth all here. Okay, so this is going to be where we definitely want these guys. And probably, actually, since that's the tougher of the two to defend, or the stronger of the two armies at least, let's see what we have over here. All the bats are here. So what we're going to do here is use the spearmen a bit more. So we're going to have the towers here. We also need this. Can I actually do all this with one? No, I can't. I can't get both. That's all right. That's all right. Let me just switch this up a little bit like that. And you as well. Okay. Now, we've got all of our towers here ready to open fire. A level 9... Okay, they do have a corpse cart here as well. The thing is, if I put crossbowmen right here, the bats... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch you up so that you're not quite so thinned out. I'm going to put you here. I'm going to put one crossbow unit right here. No, actually, I'm going to put you guys, because you guys can actually fight melee a little bit. I'm going to put you here. And I think that's all I'm gonna do over here. I think that's literally all I'm gonna do over here. So you guys are my 2s. I guess maybe I need to have one unit here, because they're gonna try to break down the door. So I'll add you 2 as well. So that's all I'm gonna do right here. We could also then add a tower over here on this side. Where are my towers? There's one tower right here. Not a high priority. It's not going to be able to shoot at them from that distance. Okay, right here, we've got one tower here. And it's this one right here. Again, not a super high priority. Alright, we're going to build this one after all. This way. Okay, they don't have high armor, probably. Does anybody have good armor? Not really. Certainly bats don't. The corpse cart doesn't. And the... is that a necromancer, maybe? The necromancer doesn't. Okay, so if I'm going to build a tower right here... I don't like doing... the explosive ones normally. I just feel like they miss a lot more often. I think maybe I'll just do this. Because I don't need the extra AP. Missile damage 30. Missile damage 50. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. It's not so much the extra AP, it's the extra missile damage. We do need it to at least do some damage. And then you, if I wanted to build you, they're good in melee. They're not good in missile. So we could definitely do that second one. Seems like that might be the way to go if we start building barricades over here. But we'll see. We'll see how well those guys can hold up right there. Now over here, you... Wait a minute, didn't I put one of the crossbows over there? No, I did not. Okay. Alright, so you, all of you, let's move you actually a little bit more like this. All of you, we want to be able to shoot. How do I want to do this exactly? Right there, that's fine, okay. And then you... I do ultimately want these towers as well to be able to shoot at them as they approach. But I don't want to do it with crossbows. I want my crossbows to all be here, firing away. Actually, I can put you here. That'll work. You'll have a target from here. And then we're going to get great swords. Okay, so are they going to break through the gate, or are they going to climb the walls? I feel like they're not going to be able to climb the walls very effectively. So we want our great swords here, along with you. I'm going to get a spearman unit here. You know what I could do? I just now realized this. It might be beneficial to send a spearman unit out to try to engage the Vargulf in front of the walls, so that, yeah, let's do that. So, let me get you in a position where you can actually get out there, try to engage the Vargulf in a position where our towers and missile units would all be able to shoot into him as well. Then you're you know, we'll get you up here. We'll get you up here. And you now are going to need to be over here. Like right... If we do you like this? Yes, okay, that's good. You can cover both of those towers. So all of our towers are covered. We've got one unit right there. You're my 3. And then all of you over here. You are all my 1s. Okay. I'm just going to put you on 1, actually. The others, I don't need to put them all on a number. Okay. I think we're ready to do this. Start battle. Let's see how this goes. And then you need to come out. The towers should start shooting right away. 2s over here. I'm worried about the bats, of course, but that's why I didn't put crossbowmen over here. And that's also why I built the tower over there, so that they, if the bats decide to fly inside the city, they'll get shot up by that tower. Okay, if you... Once they get past where... Do we even have... Yeah, okay. At this point, you guys are probably of limited value right there, so I think I might need to move you. But back to 1 for now. Okay. I kind of dropped the ball here, so I have indeed engaged some of their units out front, so that's kind of what I meant to do. Okay, you at this point, I think we've lost the chance to use those towers, so I think I want you to fall back into the middle. I should have gotten a better sense of where the middle of this city is even. Let's get you up there. Okay, we're almost at 900, so I'm going to be able to build this tower over here soon. You right here. Let's build it. Okay, right here. Okay. You guys get ready. So they're not climbing the walls over here. We're shooting them to pieces with our... So we did lose the one spearman, of course, and we're losing over here. That's the bats, of course. Let's see if we can get the bats attacked by the spears. And we want to get you in here as well. Okay, back to 1. Right here. How we doing? We're doing some damage to them. They're not really climbing the walls. They're not really breaking through the gates. Okay. 2s. I've already lost the militia, but You spears.
Shaman!
Okay, they're breaking through right there, so that's bad. Spears, all three of you. Actually, let's get all of you here on these bats. Actually, no, you know what? I changed my mind. I want you to try to stay up here as long as you can so that we keep the towers. All right, back to 1. First of all, what are you doing? Oh, you're losing. Okay, never mind. Back to 1. How are we doing here? Okay, they're climbing the walls right here. You guys get ready to try to defend the walls. You guys can probably fall back. Yep, fall back. Okay, you guys as well get ready as soon as they're up. Okay, some of these guys are coming back this way. That's a little weird. Okay, you guys, yeah, get on him. You guys stay right there. Okay, and then can you get up there and help out? Okay, back to 2s. How are we doing? First of all, you ran away. I want you to get into the middle as well, right here. Do we have towers here? Yes, we do. Build that. Okay. They still have bats here. That's a bit annoying. And you got called up in fighting over here. All right. Well, it is what it is. Okay, back to 1.
Listen up.
Here come the reinforcements. How are we doing right here? Where's our greatswords at? What on... Oh my lord. You gotta be kidding me, game. You've got to be kidding me. This is insanity. This is insanity. My great swords that I wanted to attack this guy up here on the wall walked through the gate outside and are climbing up the ladders. Holy cow. Holy cow, that is absolutely insane.
Swordsman!
That just can't happen, CA. That just cannot happen. I knew the AI pathfinding was awful, but that's a little bit ridiculous. Okay, we're still hanging on over here, so that's good. We should still be shooting him. Why is he not taking damage? We've got towers right here. I'll shoot him. Okay, back to 1. You've taken a lot of damage here. This is very unfortunate. I want to get you out. I want you back here into the middle as well. I need to make sure I've got enough units in the back middle here. Actually, right here. Enough units into the middle here where we can, where we won't break immediately. Okay, you've got a tower somewhere here that you can build right here. Okay. All right, so back to 1. Great swords. You're my new number 1s here. Okay, you get up there. You are now my number 9. Okay. All right, how are we doing right here? Not super great. You can help fight there. You are going to shoot at them if they come in range. If they don't come in range, well, then that's a different story. You are going to come over here. See if you can get here in time to help out attacking the reinforcing army there. Okay, you are doing just fine against those skeleton warriors. You guys should be doing damage to him. You guys should be doing damage to him. You are looking for something to shoot. And can you shoot him? Looks like you can. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Definitely take that. Okay, this is bad. You broke over here. Alright, let's get... you guys are not fighting, however. Why are you not fighting? Let's get you fighting them. Let's get you fighting them. Okay. Meanwhile, your tower has been built. Your tower has been built. Let's get back to 1 here. Okay, you should be able to take him out. You should be able to take him out. Right here. If we can take him out, That would be a big help. You
Crossbows ready,
can
General!
get right over here.
Form a ring of steel!
Okay. Alright, you... I think at this point I may try to get you up here.
Take position!
Okay. Over here, they're pretty well beaten up. As long as we hang on to the towers over here, we're kind of holding them from being able to come forward. Right here, he's about to break, or disintegrate, or whatever the right terminology would be over here. Over here, we are... Okay, you know what? You. I actually changed my mind. I don't want you moving there. I want you moving over here. And you, I want you over here as well. And you, I want this. Boom. Okay. You guys as well. You guys get over here.
Go!
Okay, back to 1.
Great sword!
He looks like we've taken out the enemy lord. Let's get you ready to fight those guys. Okay, over here, we've taken out the Vargulf, it looks like. The towers are shooting over there. You guys right here.
Handgunners!
My handgunners. You can't actually shoot anything, so but we need to hold this tower. Let's get you.
Swordsman! Attack!
You guys both can start moving over here.
Form a ring of steel!
And actually, you know what? Right here. Boom, that's good.
Shields up!
You're shooting, so that's good.
Handgunners!
Okay, we need this tower to be taken here, hopefully very quickly. You great swords. We want you over here as well. Get ready to defend. Now, 2s. How are we doing here? Okay, you are doing... Okay, you're doing okay over here. You're doing okay. Not spectacularly, but okay.
Captain of
You
the
are slowly moving. You've got your tower built, okay. You've got a tower that can be built right here. Lost a victory point. Where did we lose a victory point at?
Great swords!
Yeah, I'm not sure why we would have lost a victory point. Okay, right here.
Swordsman!
Alright, these are skeleton warriors, skeleton warriors, skeleton warriors, skeleton warriors, skeleton warriors. This guy, nothing special. Are they, these, why are these gates opening? Why are the gates opening?
Whatever you do, stop them!
What on earth is going on over here? Those gates are not destroyed. Why did you open up?
I hope that powder's dry.
Man, I hate the pathfinding in this game. It makes me fear that the gates are opening up because one of my units is running outside or something crazy like that. Okay, you guys get ready to help out over here as well.
Form a ring of steel!
Okay, we're still shooting at them over there. Those Black Knights should be taking damage. Okay, over here. None of them are really coming in this way. Back over to 2s. How are we doing here? Oh, this is the control point we lost. Okay, I definitely need you to hurry up and get over there, man. We need this control point. You are already actually
Company!
in a position where you can... we can take this control point back. Okay. You guys, is there any point in you staying here? A little bit hard to tell. Okay, you should be fighting him. You guys, you can get right there. You guys are still shooting. They do have one unit right here, dire wolves, coming this way. Okay, you're going to run out of ammo. You are very slowly moving this way. Okay, I do see them starting to break over here. That's a good sign. And we're taking this control point. That's also a good sign. That's what we need. We need to win over here, and then I can get all these units over here into the fighting. Can you shoot him? Yes, you can. Okay. Is he actually taking damage? A little bit, and he's healing back up, but that's okay. Eventually he'll run out of healing. Okay, you are fine. Over here, you're still shooting.
Missiles will
You can move over
fly!
more like that. How are we doing here? Okay, I feel like we should be doing more damage than this to this guy.
Prepare for combat!
By Ulrich's wrath!
Crossbows ready to
Okay.
go!
Over here, those dire wolves are in bad shape. I think I might want to get you ready to move over here as well now. This is obviously where the main thrust of the attack is coming. You guys don't really know where I can move you right now, but maybe you can get a shot if you go right there. I want this to continue. These towers, I want them to continue to shoot those Black Knights. Okay, I'm kind of counting on you to do a lot of damage over here. You're not doing tons, however.
Soldiers of the Empire!
You guys keep moving over here,
Shields up!
and you guys keep moving over here like that. Then you should be able to shoot a little bit. Over here, you're still on your way. We are slowly burning him down. We've got them broken right there. You know what we need to do? We need to chase them because they will unbreak, and I don't want them inside our city taking control points. You can keep shooting right there. That's fine. You guys, you know what? I've actually decided you might be good. Oh, never mind. They're running away. I mean, they're running outside, so that's good. That's the direction that we want them running. You can shoot, so that's good. Kind of a waste shooting at zombies, but it's better than shooting at nothing, or better than not shooting at all, I guess. Okay, the lost track of the dire wolves over there. Okay, right here, I need you guys in here. Keep moving. You can shoot at them, it looks like, so hopefully you're doing that.
Sigmar commands!
Let's get you guys
For the Ring of Steel!
moving into this area right here, actually. Okay, as long as we've got the walls, we're shooting down into them right here, we should be okay, because they're going to be very slow climbing up these walls. Okay, down here, you're still alive. You can stop chasing them. Get back inside. You're needed over here now. I think we can stop them. You know, actually, I changed my mind. You're needed up here. You can shoot at him. You need to finish up right there on them. Okay, I think we're okay over here on this side. This is the danger point back over here. We have not yet taken out this... He's only level 5. Come on, he's a level 5 necromancer. You can kill him. Okay. You guys, I think at this point it might be safe to speed up a little bit. The problem is him right here. That's really my main... Okay, and you guys actually now... I see now you are out of ammo. You guys should be in a position to start shooting at him soon. What are you doing? What on earth are you doing? You're chasing that unit as well. That's on my fault. That's on me. That's my fault. Okay, you get back into the middle. We should be... Oh, hello. Hello. Did they break down our gate? They did. Okay. That's important to know.
Missiles will fly!
We've done a lot of damage to them right there. You keep doing damage here.
Crossbowmen!
Go ahead and come here.
Shields up!
Critical binding. They're slowly losing health. That's good. That's good. We just need all of you to be in a position to stop them from taking that right there. Over here, we are still not winning over here somehow. That's a concern. You guys are shooting. This wizard here is just not taking any damage. Why are we not doing any damage to this guy? 30. He's actually healing. That's why. He's healing faster than we can do damage to him. That's the problem. Okay, so we need you now to get right here. And we need this built like that. We don't have a barricade right here, so it's kind of pointless to be building barricades right over there because, yeah, this is another one of those stupid layouts where the engineers decided to only make barricades buildable in some of the avenues of approach. Okay, these black knights are running around. That's a concern. These, what do we have over here? Can't really see what they are. That's a black coach. That's a concern. You... Good. We're fighting him right there. That's good. If we can win over here... I see. Now I understand. The Black Knights and that Black Coach, they have detected that these gates are down, and so it's the safest place for them to try to come in. That's just fine. That's fine. You guys now get back over here and try to shoot at them as they come around. Okay, dead. You guys right here, like this. You as well. You get ready to shoot down as they come in. Now back over here. Still not taking damage right here. But we've reached his healing cap, so we can now see the limit to how much he can heal. It does look like they're starting to crumble. That's good. You are now out of ammunition, but maybe here pretty soon. Everybody focus on him. Maybe we can start to get him down. Those zombies are crumbling. Those zombies are in critical binding.
Swordsman!
Come on, I want to see his health deteriorating here. Back over here.
Ready for war.
Yep, okay, those Black Knights are not coming in for some reason, so you get back here. You should be shooting. You are indeed. So that's good. Okay, these Black Knights are crumbling. Weak binding. Oh, they're disintegrating. They're not disintegrating. They just took a lot of damage, that's all. Over here. I still don't see disintegrating. I do see you slowly taking damage. Oh, we broke. One of our units broke. That's bad. Ooh, this is a little bit tight. Okay, you're crumbling. You're at minus 55. That's good. You should start. You're crumbling. Okay, very good. Everybody, there we go. Now we're talking.
Yes, my lord.
How long did this battle take? Took quite a long time. Okay. Enemy Lord wounded.
Now!
Very, very good. Okay, and so as this is loading back in, obviously pretty major victory, but we did take substantial casualties, and my concern is they still have a third army. Now, I'm glad they didn't use that third army in the same attack, but I kind of feel like that third army might still be close enough to go ahead and attack this turn, and if so, we're going to have to do it all over again with a much weakened garrison army here. Nevertheless, feel pretty good about the amount of damage that we've inflicted on Sylvania here in this turn. Okay, got 925 prestige out of it. Some much needed treasury as well. Some of their armies here, or some of their units have, of course, survived because of the dead rise again. Gonna take the treasury, I think. If it were more than 4%, I might have considered taking that option, but yeah. Treasury it is. So they're retreating. And nope, he's in march stance. So he could not reach, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Festus is not... Oh, he's just landing. Okay, but he's in march stance. Ooh, that's scary right there. Okay, he's got another full stack right over there. And then Kazrak is still in hidden encampment stance. Okay. He didn't move very far. I'm assuming he's still up there towards Bogenhofen. Ally mission successful. Oh, we defeated the army. Oh, yeah, that was us completing a mission. I got it. Okay, Averland. You've got a decent army right there. Why don't you do something useful with it? Okay, I'm surprised Kazrak did not ambush that army of Marienburg. And then Stirland. Again, Stirland's got like plenty of military strength, and they just don't seem interested in doing anything with it, even though they have like 4 or 5 enemies. And Talabikland, I did ask you to chase that army of Sylvania, and what have you done? You moved about an inch. Okay. Skull Smashers. Yeah, I don't really get what you're doing either. I would have... Aren't you at war with Marienburg? I would have thought that you would have marched on Marienburg by now. What we really need is for Festus and Black Pit Tribe to go to war with one another. That would be very convenient. Okay, and then you guys don't really know what you're up to, don't really care as long as you're not invading me. You're fighting the Barrow Legion, okay? Money is power. In the Empire, political power is often connected to economic prosperity, not just in the Empire. There is perhaps no group or organization that has a greater effect on economic prosperity across state borders than the Merchants Guild, the rumors being that many of the electors themselves are on their payroll. Using your gravitas, it may be possible for you to arrange favors for the patrons of the Merchants Guild, such as loosened regulations or tax cuts, in addition to more personal furtherances, in return for their help in advancing your political standing, all at considerable cost, of course. Doing nothing gives us 500 prestige, or we can spend 1,000 to increase the fealty of all elector count factions. Thematically, we pretty much have to do that. That suits me fine. Not only thematically, but functionally, I can see that that's quite useful as well. So, Kazrak, we lost track of him, but I think he's still very close to Bogenhofen here. You are far enough away that I'm not going to worry about you. You and Humphrey, the Master Engineer. Okay, Humphrey Ramvoldus, the Master Engineer. Okay. Rank gained. Sure enough, money is power. Okay. Buildings constructed, we'll take it. Our money situation is definitely looking much better. War declared. Karuzakrak and the Skaven. The Fecundites and Ropsman clan. Interesting, the Fecundites and Ice Court. Okay. So they're at least at war with Kislev now. Kazrak and Scaling. That's interesting. And Kazrak and Wolfric. Alright, that's... We'll take it. I mean, it might be a distraction. It might not be, but...
What does the Emperor bid?
Okay, and then here we go. How do we feel about attacking that army? Festus is level 29.
Praise Sigmar.
I don't feel great about it since this army is so badly beaten up. But our garrison has had plenty of time to replenish. He's not close enough for the garrison to come out and help. Now, keeping in mind that you're hidden. Gregor Braun is hidden. Kazrak, I don't think is close enough to attack Ubersreich, and even if he did, I think he would lay siege to it rather than attacking it right away. Maybe, just maybe... Yeah, I like the enfeebling foe better there. Maybe, just maybe... We attack Festus. Ooh, I don't know, man. He's got high-ranking, pretty strong units. He's got... Yeah, I mean, he's a little bit vulnerable because he is in March stance. And like I said, we could actually get 2 armies at him. I'm pretty sure... Wait a minute, can you not reach? Oh, never mind. Never mind, forget it. You can't reach anyway. I thought that you would be able to get a lot farther than that, and I don't understand why you can't. Is there a river here that I'm unaware of? I'm not seeing a river right there. What on earth? What on earth happened here? Did he get blocked and I didn't see it?
Ready.
He's got 100% movement range. He moved from here to there last turn.
I will marshal the men.
And now I can barely move him at all. If I were to click on this, his movement drops to 43%. I have seen this happen before, but a very, very long time ago. I thought the problem was fixed. I don't understand why his movement is completely zapped. What about you? Your movement is fine. Yeah, this was my entire plan for him to be in a position to be able to move up here if Festus did exactly what Festus did. And yet, if I move you out... Okay, I can move you in March stance. And you only drop to 93%. But if I move you into regular stance, you drop to 43%. And if I leave you in ambush stance, that's how far you can move. You can move about an inch. Wow. Alright, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. You, I do know what I'm going to do with you. I'm going to leave you in Altdorf to continue replenishing. Over here, you're probably not strong enough to be a concern anymore. You, at this point, I almost wish you would attack Blighted Towers. No, we're not. Our garrison is in really bad shape right there. And with you joining that army right there, I don't know. We might have a chance at successfully defending that, quite frankly. Even with that weakened garrison. Okay, you... First of all, how do I feel about moving this far away from Fildorf? What I need to do is I need to move you down this way, because before I move any farther, before I move Elspeth any farther to the north, I need to know if there's a dangerous army down here. There is an army, but it is not dangerous. Let's look at Sylvania's overall strength here. Sylvania is almost exactly the same strength that we are. Okay. So they still have some power, but they're definitely less problematic than they were. So Fildorf, I need growth. Or do I need money? I really need the money, but I think I need the growth here more than I need the money. And the public order is going to get to be an issue here very soon as well. This army right here, we're still not paying for it. That army, I want to move... Here's what I want to do. I want you in ambush stance, and hopefully my ambush stance doesn't completely screw me like it just screwed Gregor Braun. But if I move you here into the woods, right here,
Do not wait for the weak.
How far can they move? Oh, they can't attack me anyway.
Amethyst.
I was going to try to
Guardian.
ambush, but where's the nearest bridge? Is this the nearest bridge? There's no bridges here along this river. Really, game? There's no bridges? Apparently not. Okay. No bridges except for that one right there. Interesting. Okay. So, what that means is
Lady of Shaiish.
if I wanted to move you, okay, you would have to cross the river. How do I feel about them attacking you with the combined might of these three armies?
Test me at your peril.
Probably not.
The
Probably not what I'd
graveyard
want to do.
rose.
The
You,
nation
not you,
calls.
you.
Praise Sigmar.
I could move you into Fildorf just for the public order benefit for a few turns. That's a thought.
Show me the accused.
I actually think at this point, since I can't,
For
if I've moved you in
Verena
March
and
stance,
Nuln.
okay, there's no real way for Elspeth to get over there to help defend Blighted Towers. It means either going around this way or up around this way. Now, here she would want to cross the river. Okay. If I moved you
To the provinces.
to here, can I do it in regular stance? No, I cannot do it in regular stance. Has to be March stance. What I'm wondering is if I moved him over here to this side of the river and then I moved her across the river, would they reinforce each other, or can you not reinforce across a river? That's really the question. Well, what we're going to do, based on what just happened, we're going to trust
Last mistake.
that garrison. No, it's already, its wall strength is not even at 100%. And this army right there for sure would be able to join in the attack.
I will not. Cease.
Well, I can't really afford to recruit an emergency army. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to
Wielder
move
of the
you
pale side.
this way. I need to get you back into the main part of our
What does the Emperor bid? Who calls?
the main part of our
Dark
empire.
Lady
I
of
need Elspeth to actually be the one, I think, to lead an attack on Templehof, or if necessary to come up here and help out with a fight against Festus. Okay. Sorry about all the dilly-dallying here.
Von
I
Draken.
think I'm committed to bringing her back over this way. So actually, to get her in Nuln in a non-risky fashion,
This is impudence.
okay, you actually can't reach to help support an attack there. You could. If she came over
Amethyst
this way,
Magistrix.
this army
Never.
plus that army would be able to attack us.
Rider of the
Level
Dragon in
26,
Carmine.
level 23. I think we could win that battle.
The graveyard rose.
So I'm actually going to risk it. I'm going to move
Our
her here.
objective draws us
Can she
on.
cross the river? No, she cannot cross the river. Alright, well that makes it even safer for us, unfortunately. I was hoping she'd be able to get a little bit farther than that. Okay, you,
Strengthen the Empire.
if you move to
On
here
march.
and they attack, you're not close enough to reinforce. Okay,
Yes,
well in that case,
sound plan.
you're going to get up to here.
To battle.
Now they should be close enough to reinforce so that they are indeed. Okay. All right. Down here, Fildorf. You can sit tight for a turn or two. That army is not going to take you next turn, that's for sure. And then you, I want you to try to get back into her army. It looks like she's just a little bit too far away. Okay. It is what it is. It's fine. Alright. And then Valmir, you're going to stay where you are. You're getting Winds of Magic at least. Gregor Braun, back to you. Absolutely do not understand what the heck just happened here. If I move you a little bitty bit closer, but leave you in ambush stance, all I can do is hope that you can move a lot farther next turn. Okay. Our money situation, meanwhile, wait, let me finish up with the armies and the characters. Okay, you. What? Alexis Hall. Oh yeah, I wanted to move you into Elspeth's army as well. Okay, that's fine. Yes. Okay, that's good. Yeah, for sure I now feel better about this army being able to defend against the three of them. Okay. Valmir Blaze, you're staying still. Gregor Braun. Okay, that's it. Alright. We're done with our armies and heroes now. Ubersreich. Right here. I don't think there's anything for us to do right here. 2 more turns, though, we'll be able to level some of our buildings up. You're okay. You, there's nothing to do. You, there's nothing to do. Wissenland. This is an extra 125. Yeah, we need to do it. We can afford it. Okay. Alright. I think we're good. Now, from a fealty standpoint, not that. Let's look at this. Okay, from a fealty standpoint. Ooh, Wulfric is taken over. That's Nordland, right? And Ostland, Hokeland. Yeah, Nordland. Okay. And Middenland and Wasteland. I didn't realize the Wasteland gets a. Now, normally this is Marienburg, but Wasteland has an elector. Okay, so anyway, of the ones that actually owe us fealty, we've got you at 8. Ooh, over here, Draika. Okay, so that's Ostermark. Okay. Von Karstein. This is of course Sylvania. They don't owe us fealty. You don't owe us fealty. Okay, then we have Sturland is at 6. Averland is at 7. And this is all us.
Agreed.
Okay. All right. Summon elector counts. Once unlocked once all 13 elector count seats are under your control. Well, obviously that's going to take a long time. Okay. You'll have to forgive my ignorance. I don't know what the purpose of that is. Is that a campaign? Is that a victory condition? It probably is a victory condition. Although it doesn't say it right there. What about this? Doesn't say it right there. Okay. Huh, okay. I don't know what that's all about. The Mightiest Fortress. We definitely want to keep track of that. Okay. This right here, is this the Slaneshi battle? It is the Slaneshi battle, okay? Alright, diplomacy. No, yeah. Diplomacy, I want to see war coordination first of all. You've got your target still. We have not set a target. We could go ahead and set a target for you, but I don't really know that there's any value in setting a target for you. So I'm not going to. Ally mission, we've already got a mission. We've already got a mission. Okay. Oh no, this is accept a new mission. Okay, so Festus, Dolph, Eugene, or Jorgel. Let's go with Festus. We know we're going to have to win a major battle against him anyway. Why not? All right, and then actually let me do this as well.
Sigma's will.
Nobody wants to do any
All right.
any real diplomacy with us. Okay. I think then we've got just enough time to do an end turn, but not fight any battles. So if any battles pop up over this end turn, we're not going to get to do it. We'll just do it in the beginning of the next episode. This is a mod that we're using that adds this, I think. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we're definitely suffering from him being out. I just want to double check how long before we can get him back. 6 more turns. Wow, it seems like a lifetime ago that he, like, many episodes ago that he was wounded, and yet that's how slow these turns have been. Alright, let's go ahead and end our turn here. Okay, the Bearer Legion fighting back. That's fine. Fairly irrelevant to us right now. Okay, Sylvania. You are going to attack Blighted Towers again. I kind of figured you might. Yep, with all 3 armies, I guess. Oh, no, you didn't. You laid siege. Okay, Festus is... What did he do there? I didn't catch what he did. I thought he was getting ready to lay siege to... Oh, he's laying siege to Talabheim. I thought he was laying siege to Altdorf. Okay, and then Kazrak. Looks like he's heading northward. That's interesting. Festus looks to me like he might be close. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Greetings, fellow heirs.
I thought that
of
army
Sigmar.
was going to move close enough that they would reinforce a battle of ours against Sylvania, and they didn't. Okay, let's go ahead and... No, it's not worth 1,000. Thought about it for a second, obviously. Stirland, you absolutely useless excuse for an Imperial faction. And you are supposed to... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You didn't even have to attack them. I've asked you... Okay, so the war coordination in this game is absolutely useless. So we've had 2 really major glaring issues. I'm thinking about making a video about the things I most want to see CA fix in this game, because there's some really... As much as I love this game, which I absolutely do, there's some really glaring problems in this game. We already saw the pathfinding in a siege battle where my greatswords decided to run out the gates outside and start climbing up the walls, climbing up the ladders in order to get onto our own walls, which was pretty ridiculous. But this is the other thing. The war coordination is just absurd. All Talabheim had to do was move close enough to that war coordination target that he would have reinforced a battle that we could have initiated. And instead of doing that, which it has told us for multiple turns that he really was trying to mobilize towards the target we gave him, he has now decided to just go into ambush stance instead. Okay, anyway, we don't have time to continue with this episode. We'll have to pick up here. We got the rating right here. So this, right now, I'm almost afraid to click on them. This is the question of the hour. Is Gregor Braun close enough to reinforce an attack on Festus?
I will marshal the men.
It looks like he's not close enough for Altdorf's garrison to come out and help, which is amazing. But that's because, keeping in mind, we're using the OVN mod, which makes Altdorf look bigger than it really is in game. So that's just an aesthetic thing that makes it look like he's actually standing inside Altdorf. But the question is, that army right there, which might be vulnerable,
It is time.
this army's had time to replenish. If we moved him... Yes, we can. Okay. We can get him close enough to reinforce a battle right here. If we did that... First of all,
By Sigmar's
just gonna...
right.
I'm not going to be able to save the game right now, so this is not actually going to happen for the next episode. But it looks to me like we should be able to maybe move Valmir Blaze out of the city, and we could make the attack with Gregor Braun, or vice versa. But if we made the attack with Gregor Braun, I presume he would retreat across this bridge. If we made the attack with Valmir Blaze, I assume he would retreat down to here. And it looks to me like we should have enough movement to run him down. Unless, of course, he doesn't retreat at all. Which is extremely possible. He might feel like he can take on those two armies together, but I kind of feel like we have to make the attempt. So we'll probably start with that at the beginning of the next episode. We'll try to use these two armies to fight Festus. I might recruit in a regiment of renown or two into that army, because that is a battle that we could not afford to lose. We also have Tempelhof to worry about again, and once again, they are strong enough that I'm very, very concerned about them. Absolutely a priority to do something about Tempelhof. Maybe we can get Elspeth over there to help out. Then we also have this right here. This is a bit unfortunate. We've got this army laying siege. I don't want to fight a non-siege battle. Although, if that army's not close enough to reinforce, could we win that battle? I don't know. That's really interesting. That army is close enough. What the heck, game? When I look at this right here, there's no yellow line. When I hover over, there's no yellow line there to make it look like they would reinforce. Alright, I don't know. This game sometimes drives me a little bit crazy, in case you haven't been able to tell. Alright, anyway, we gotta leave it there. So thanks everyone for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.